Somewhere north of Bogotá lives Juan Pablo Patiño, a 25-year-old Colombian visual arts enthusiast. In the basement of his family home, Juan Pablo has built himself his niche for sleeping, but more importantly, where he spends over 15 hours a day hard at work on one project or another. In this little Colombian corner, with the help of his computer and a lot of coffee, Juan Pablo breathed life into his ideas, after a thorough investigation. On this occasion, he is exploring the subject of children abducted by illegal, armed groups.
Esa fue la última vez que la vi.
Todo el proceso de investigación de...
It took me a year to research child soldiers and another year to complete my interviews with people directly involved in the matter.
Gente que trabaja estos temas directamente.
Mi nombre es Jaime y soy un niño de la guerra.
All this work was part of a university assignment.
Yo hice el proyecto.
I called my thesis The Abandoned Bears, which dealt with child soldiers, and so I steeped myself in the subject, even receiving help from such entities as Human Rights Watch and the government, which showed me projects geared at promoting human rights in high-risk and conflict areas.
Most students usually just write their theses. Juan Pablo had to write and draw his. He begins by sketching ideas on paper and translating them onto the screen. He weaves a story far too common in Colombia, that of children who are abducted, losing not only their parents, but the chance of having a life, an education, and above all, a childhood.
Yo pensé que era un fantasma lo que había hecho ese ruido.
Using snippets of this thesis, Juan Pablo enrolled in the September 2009 U.S. State Department Democracy Video Challenge, open to youth around the world. He produced a 3-minute video to explain his perception of democracy.
Leí las normas y recordé.
As I read the rules, I remembered the video component of The Abandoned Bears. For me, without life, there is no democracy. If life is denied, if freedom is taken away, democracy ceases to exist. Child soldiers are a perfect expression of this, and as an issue, needs to be brought to the forefront. I saw in the Democracy Video Challenge an ideal opportunity to achieve this.
Visualización a este tipo de conflictos.
More than 1,000 entries from all corners of the world flooded in. Out of these, only 12 made the semifinals. Juan Pablo, and 11 other hopefuls, saw the videos posted on YouTube, where millions of global citizens became the judges and voted for who they thought best expressed democracy in images. Juan Pablo's little boy won him the contest. But they weren't the only ones who came out on top. Democracy had its voice echo throughout the world, even in the most elusive of nations.
Sabía que mucha gente iba a mandar videos, vi mucha gente.
I knew the competition would be tough. I saw many Colombian entries, a lot of which tackled the same issues.
Incluso eso me llamó mucho la atención, de que haya una preocupación por mucha gente.
I was pleasantly surprised to find that several people tried to convey similar messages.
Este tipo de mensajes, este tipo de situaciones.
Democracia.
This proud Colombian will soon embark on his U.S. adventure, visiting LA, New York, and Washington, as he meets with film and TV gurus, as well as high-level U.S. government officials, all part of his prize for raising, defining, and diffusing democracy's voice with the striking images he so lovingly spun onto the world's screen.